Hello everyone and welcome to our YouTube channel Quick Solvers. Here I want to find the limit of this function x squared minus 1 over x plus absolute value of x, where x approaches to 0 from the right, from the positive side. I think the difficulty level of this question is easy. So let's see how can we solve this. I would like to start with this part, x approaching 0 from the right or from the positive side. So let's presume that these are the values that x can take. This is 0, this is plus 1, this is minus 1. All right. When we say x is approaching to 0 from the right side, that means x is approaching from this side toward 0. It's approaching from here, from right toward 0. And that means x is somewhere around here, somewhere very close to 0, but a little bit larger than 0. So, for example, x is something like 0.00000, very small number like this. I don't know, 10 to the power of minus, huge number. Okay, and well, this is telling us that although x is very small number, small positive number, but that's larger than 0. And this is very important because if x larger than 0, then we can replace this by x. We can replace this absolute value of x by x itself. Why is that? It's because the absolute value of x is x if x is positive, and it's minus x if x is negative. Okay, so now we can replace absolute value of x by x itself, and I can rewrite this limit as limit of x squared minus 1 over x plus x, where x approaches to 0 from right. Okay, so what I've done is that I have replaced this by this, and I can, instead of x plus x, write 2 times x here. Okay, now to find this limit, I can replace x here and here by something like this, but this is small number. Well, this is a very, there are many zeros here. So what I can do is that instead of writing something like this instead of x, I replace this by something like this, 0 plus. And then we know what we are talking about. When we say this, we mean something larger than 0, but very small number, small positive number. If I do so, then here the limit equals 0 plus squared minus 1 over 2 times 0 plus. Okay, well, x is a very small number, so 0 plus squared would be even smaller than this. So for simplicity, I can replace this by 0 plus. Okay, so we have 0 plus minus 1. Maybe you can say this approximately equal to. Okay, and for denominator, again, 2 times this small number still would be a very small number. Then I can again presume that this is 0 plus. Okay, so well, here we have very small positive number minus 1. This, since this is a very small number, this expression would be very close to minus 1. So we can simply assume that this is, in numerator we have minus 1 almost. And in denominator we have very small number, very small positive number. So minus 1 divided by a very small number gives us infinity. Okay, this equals infinity. But what is the sign of this infinity? Is it positive or is it negative? You see that we have both in the options here. Well, since this is a positive number and this is a negative number, then this would be a negative number. So this is minus infinity. So this limit, this function, the limit of this function when x approaches to 0 from the right is minus infinity.